Steve and Jill here.
Good day.
Welcome to the House Academy Show, entertaining real estate investment talk. I'm Steven Jack Butala.
And I'm Jill DeWit. Broadcasting from sunny Southern California.
We're going through this so fast today. I'm like, I gotta slow down.
Yeah.
I gotta say stuff.
D-E, capital W-I-T. Butala, B as in boy.
Oh gosh,
Sorry.
Jill, jeez. That's even hurts me.
I know.
It's hard enough to listen to the whole show. You know. What if we spelled everything? Oh my gosh, that'd be awful.
A-W-F-U-L. That would be awful. C-R-A-P-P-Y. That's good. I like it. I'm going to do that. This is good. I want to spell things. I want to pretend I have Tourette's. But my version of Tourette's is I spell random words.
All right, do it.
Okay.
You know what? However you respond to what I'm saying, just spell it one word.
Okay, all right. N-U-T-S.
Today, Jill and I talk about, this is a perfect episode to do this too, because it's like stuff that I want to talk about.
Yeah, this is going to break up this show because we're going to need it. We haven't even got to the topic, and I'm like, oh no.
Usually Jill takes notes right before we start recording, and she's like, so this is called 5 data sets where offer, nope.
What?
She just said no.
And you said, this is my show.
I'll do it. She said, puts her pen down and said, okay, good.
S-N-O-O-Z-E.
Make sure my hair looks good. That's
Did you hear what I
job.
spelled?
Yeah. Today, Jill and I talk about 5 data sets where offer campaigns work. Before we get into it, though, let's take a question posted by one of our members on the houseacademy.com online community. It's free.
Are you like us? Do your friends think you're nuts? Because that happens to us all the time. And right now I'm starting to realize why.
You know what happens with us, with our friends, that I've noticed lately? They just have so many questions for us. Like, what do you mean you have a podcast? What do you mean you have, like, because I think we're normal people.
I don't. They think, you think that they think that we're normal?
No, I think I see us as normal people, and I think they're like, what do you mean you have a podcast? What do you mean
I don't see us as normal people.
You buy and sell real estate. What do you mean? What do you mean? How do you do that? Like,
sweetheart, I hate to break it to you, we are not normal people.
But I don't think people like who are a mechanical engineer, like I don't have any questions for a mechanical engineer. Like I don't walk up to them and say,
that is interesting.
What do you mean that you're a mechanical engineer?
Do you know what I think? I think we come across with this vibe that we're not that bright. Because we're never talking about anything really smart or important. Seriously.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Seriously. And then they go, you live where? And you do what? And that's what I think there's a disconnect.
Oh, Jill, you're right.
Right? I think
Mission
people
accomplished
meet
there.
us and they expect that we live in a 2-bedroom condo somewhere, by a mall.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And then they're like, okay, one of these things is not like the other. And then maybe, this is my new theory now, and they're even more intrigued because they're like, well, hell, if you two can do it, I can do it.
And I believe that. Like, if we can do it, it's just not that hard.
It can't be that smart.
It just takes discipline and confidence.
Thank you. Okay, back to the question. What is the...
It's 3 people.
Okay, 3 people, 1 question?
Yeah.
Okay. Sam. Oh, excuse me. I combined 2. Clay, Sam, and Luke.
Clam.
Combined them all. Clam. All right. Clay, Sam, and Luke say, hi, everyone. We are new to the Land Academy family and are very blessed and happy to be here. We have not yet sent out our first mailer campaign, but plan to do so ASAP. We did, however, find a buyer in Texas who is looking to purchase a piece of land by using owner financing. She is specifically looking in Buda or Bastrop County. If anyone has any land there, please reach out to us ASAP. Thank you. We look forward to getting to know you all. Best, Clay, Sam, and Luke. Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first and soften it, because what I have to say is not nice.
Well, okay, I'll do my best too.
Okay.
I'm just going to say, Clam.
Clamp.
Clam.
Like I'm trying to do all 3 of them.
Yeah,
Clay, Sam, and Luke.
Clay, Sam, Luke. right, knock it off, you guys. Don't
Yeah.
do it. Don't go at it like this.
Yep.
I'm going to be real cold, but I'm going to tell you, just don't waste your time. This person, you will quickly find out you never want to talk to these people ever.
That's right.
It's like your dad saying, go find me this. That's not going to happen. You're here to make money and do deals and not be even a broker. Maybe a broker would take on something like this, but only for a certain county. They're going to drive them around. They already have a laundry list of inventory. This is the wrong direction you want to go. Say, that's great. Here's my website. We may have something for you someday. We may not. Have a nice day. And go do what you are learning to do right now.
When I graduated from college, my sister and I graduated from college about the same time, within 2 years of each other. We're 2 years different in age. I went into commercial real estate and accounting, and she went in immediately after college. She went into being a residential real estate agent, and she still is one, an incredibly successful one. And as soon as she got out of real estate school, she took this thing called Sweat Hogs. It's still around now. It's a very popular boot camp kind of situation where it's 2 weeks. And here's what they tell you. They charge you a lot of money, and I'll save you the time of the Sweat Hogs.
You get it for free right now.
Go get listings.
Yeah.
Get yourself into the community. Get outside. Get out of your desk. Go get listings. Never, ever drive a buyer around and look at houses. It's a waste of time. It's ridiculous. And it's still that way. Even now, this is before the internet, all this happened. Now we've got the internet and all this other stuff, and it's still inefficient to do that. Do one very specific thing. In our case, both houses and land, which is what this show's about. Send a hell of a lot of blind offers out. Choose the best ones, buy them, and put them into a system to sell them.
It's my dating advice. Up your numbers.
That's it.
You don't want to get hung up on this one person.
Yeah.
The time that you spend to even do this and talk about stuff like this. And by the way, now, what if this worked out? What if one of the people in our community said, I have something. Great, now you're the middleman. You're not going to make anything off it. You're going to put them together. In best case scenario, you put them together. Worst case scenario, you're the go-between going, I don't know, let me find out. How big is it? What can I do with it? I don't know, let me find out. You don't want to be in that situation.
Congratulations, guys. You made the right decision, and you found the right place to get educated, and you found the right business, in my opinion, to be in of all those things out there that you could do. What you want to do is listen to us and listen to the people in this group, because we have all the answers, or at least most of them, and you do not want to spend more than 5 minutes talking to any buyer. Buy real cheap property, get it posted on the internet, and buyers will come out of the woodwork. And then you can start to choose them. You can say, you know what? I don't like your attitude. You're not buying my property. There's 19 people right behind you. Which is what I would say to this Texas person.
F-Y.
Fluffy?
Hiya. So, I told you, random Tourette's syndrome here.
Why did you get
I
fluffy?
have random Tourette's. I'm going to come up today with random Tourette's spelling syndrome. I just made up this whole condition. And I'm going to use it all day. Watch me. So what you guys did do right, though, I want to end it on this for me is, hey, congratulations. There's buyers out there for crazy stuff like that. People think, who wants to buy this stuff? Well, there's people right there. And obviously, this person impressed you enough that you think they're legit, that you're going forward trying to do it that way. Now we're reeling you back in.
Today's topic, 5 data sets where offer campaigns work. This is the meat of the show.
Bright lights.
Bright lights?
You're
having Tourette's?
Yeah, see, it's better spelling.
We're going to get emails about, you can't make fun of Tourette's anymore.
Oh, no, I don't mean to do that.
All right.
No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I was just trying to... I'm sorry.
I don't want to rain on your parade. I think it's funny as hell. But I just know that I
didn't mean to do that.
It ends differently.
I guess it could. I don't mean to be making fun of anybody. No, I was actually kind of using it to just lighten the mood. So
I'm not criticizing you. Again,
all right.
I think you're funny as hell.
Okay.
Anywhere that there's a data set, offer campaigns work. So let your mind wander for a second. Wherever there's a database of owners of anything that has any value, this works. For example,
me some examples.
Here's an example.
Thank you.
People who own aircraft and watercraft, so boats and airplanes, are required to register with a bunch of places or cars. They're required to register with the DMV. Boats are
They have
Coast Guard
insurance.
an aircraft is even FAA is it's even a closer, a tighter database. So if you can get a hold of those lists, and it turns out I'm really good at that. There's like 4 things I'm good at in life. That's one of them. I can get a hold of these data sets.
That many.
And
I can think of 2. Just kidding.
think with me for a second.
I'm just
if you
kidding.
send out an offer to everybody who has a boat in a zip code in Michigan right now, everybody needs money.
Especially right now.
For any price, you're going to pick up some boats. For $100, they're going to say, come and get it. For expensive boats, I've tested this. It works. So what are the 5 data sets? I'll answer it, and then we can listen to Jill make fun of whatever she's going to make fun of. Cars, data sets real hard to get. DMV data is very difficult to get, but it's possible. Boats, super simple. Just do an extensive search. It's not free, but you'll find it. FAA airplane data is free, and you can find it very, very simply. People who own airplanes don't give them away like boat people. They know there's some value. They'll reduce the price, but they won't say come and get it for some reason. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I totally agree. Yep, I agree with that theory.
Mobile homes, those data sets are very state specific. Some states have them right in the DMV records. Some states have them, they're cataloged different ways. They're never complete. These data sets are not complete. The FAA data set's very complete. These data sets are not complete like real estate. We're all spoiled with real estate.
Wait. Cars, boats, planes, mobile homes?
Yep.
Okay.
And real estate.
Okay.
Those are the 5 data sets. We have spent decades, Jill and I, on real estate. And quite honestly, personally, I'm venturing off into these other areas right now because of this recession, because I know how cheap it is. You can get anything you want for nothing. The process is exactly the same. You take a look at a geography. You take a look at a type of car or a boat or a plane that you want. You price it. You send them an offer with the price right in there, and you make it tell them how the process is for it to change ownership and the time frame. Give them a time frame to act on it, and you just let it rip. And a very predictable. It's the same conversation. Fill in the blank. Oh, thank you so much for contacting me. I really didn't want this X anyway. When can you come and get it? I'm tired of paying the slip fees. I'm tired of paying the real estate taxes. I'm tired of paying the, what is it for planes? Tie-down fees.
Oh my gosh, maintenance.
Yeah, the annual or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's all the same deal. And it's very exciting. It's like, I mean, obviously this is what we do with our lives. Here's where it doesn't work. Here's where it doesn't work, and it's too bad, and people get sidetracked and waste years of their lives trying to figure it out. Diamonds. You're not going to get a data set anywhere.
Boy, I would have cracked that one if it was. That would be on the top of my list. Let's just keep going.
So this story that Clam, Sam, and Luke here.
Clay.
Yeah.
Poor Clay.
About
We're going to
wasting
call you
time.
Clam every time we now.
About finding a buyer, and there's all these people are just obsessed sometimes about like trying to find a seller, and then matching them with a buyer instead of just buying it, posting it, and walking away.
Yeah. Make it easy.
So there's a lot of places like for expensive watches and diamonds and all that stuff that it just wastes a lot of time.
That's true.
It's all people in those businesses who do very well. It's because they have lifelong relationships with suppliers and it's a whole different thing. It's not a data-driven company. It's relationship-driven.
Here's a funny note.
I'm not too good at relationships. I'm better with data.
That's for sure. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, here's a funny note though. You mentioned like looking for a certain thing versus a price. Like when I go on OfferUp or I'm like on Craigslist, I'm doing it right now just because it's kind of fun. I just kind of want to see what people are selling. I don't go looking for specifically a certain solitaire earring shaped. I just do all jewelry and I do price high to low and just kind of see what's out
It's a
there.
total gender thing. Because I've been in a grocery store with you, or like a furniture store. Oh, this is the worst. Where you just kind of walk around and see how everything makes you feel.
Well,
That's shopping.
My point is, but though this is kind of how we do it a little bit we do a kind of a shotgun. I guess maybe it is strategic. Never mind. Just picking on me. Well, I made a note here. I wrote down, you said decades. It hasn't felt like decades with you, baby.
And what does it feel like?
It feels like less. It's still very fun. You are fun. And I want you to know that. F-U-N. And then some days SCARY. Just kidding. Or ROLLINGCOASTER. And I'm sure it's the ball.
The kids in the back seat are like, now they're learning how to spell.
Yes.
So good for you.
Here's what makes this is the word that as you're a parent, now that we're wrapped. Well, are we done with the topic? We just have fun?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So
finally,
you're
for you.
The word that used to be able to, every parent knows this, there's a word that you could spell. And for a while it worked. And then the kids figured out the spelling and you're like, uh-oh, we can't use that one anymore. It's MCDONALDS. That's probably the first word that's the first word that my kids knew how to spell. Like, we got to change it now.
Oh man.
It's like we did that to the dog too. The dog figured out what OUT was, and so we can't spell that.
My words in my childhood are more like MURDER.
Oh.
Did you do the MURDER? Oh, good. Thanks, Sam.
I'm glad it wasn't FELONY. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, that's my alarm. Well, I am happy you could join us today every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can find us right here on the Land Academy Show. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we are next door over on the House Academy Show.
Tomorrow, the episode on the Land Academy Show is called How to Start Your Own Business and Not Fail. You are not alone in your real estate ambition.
Sorry.
What's your alarm mean?
My alarm means, it's truth. Truth time. This is my noon alarm, meaning I can eat now. I don't have to, it's my little fasting alarm. I'm sure some of you listening know about this thing. We've both been doing it. Noon to, noon to
6.
8? I do noon to 8. You do noon to 6. I do noon to 8. I give myself noon to 8 that I eat, and then the outside time I don't eat.
Well, this is a good alarm then.
Yeah, no, this means
now you can eat.
Yeah, this means like, woo, yippee-ki-yay, go make a sandwich. The House Academy Show remains commercial-free for you, our loyal listener. So wherever you're watching, wherever you're listening, please subscribe and rate us there. We are Steven Jill.
Information
and inspiration
to buy undervalued property.